Caniacs, have I got a treat for you? Right now, I'm recording number 2. I'm recording a recap of a war recap. Okay? So, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into this war recap with color commentary by number 2.
Evening, Caniacs.
Bon voyage.
It's your humble servant, Kane here. Coming to you with another war recap. I was asked to do this war recap, and I was honored to fulfill the request for a couple of reasons. Number one, because there's a young whippersnapper named Pooty who is trying to overthrow my my empire of being the clan historian for heavy hitters. This young Pooty is trying to usurp my power. Usurper. God bless you, Pooty. I wish you the best luck, because, Lord knows I'm a hack. So any monkey can do this better than I can. Pooty, salute you. Slancha Pradan Bodmor Agusbas and Ajan. That's my favorite Irish toast, so that's for you, Poop.
Look it up.
But still, I'm going to put up a fight. I'm pulling out all the stops on this one. Look forward to this one. So we've got a war here. We've got Heavy Hitters 2 versus 1001 Crew. This was here from the most recent Potluck in February 20-something. As you all know, the month of February is dated 18th, 19th, 20th, 20-something to the 28th. And that's when it ends. So this was February 20-something. And it was a hard-fought victory. I'm going to start off just showing here, where to go, war details, war events. 1 minute left, Starfish Bear coming in with the 3-bomb
Mr.
of number
Bear.
7 to get the 1-run win.
Mr.
So,
Bear brings
and
it.
1 minute left. 1001 Crew's Paul coming hard with a 70% 2-bomb against Starfish Bear to tie it up, and then boom, Starfish Bear with the single for the win. Starfish Bear coming in with 5 minutes left against number 6 with a 3-bomb to add 2. So we really went in the last 4 attacks. We went what was it? Up by 2, tied, up by 1. A really, really good battle, back and forth here in the last 15 minutes. So, fantastic work. So let's get into some of these attacks. We're going to start off with just a couple of them with Mr. Love You. Oh, so sweet, especially in the month of February. That's why you're being featured. Love You in February. It's just so romantic. It's poetic. So Love You. We've got going up against a Town Hall 9 with 30 and 27, almost maxed Town Hall 9 heroes. And coming in with the Gobo Laloon. I know that because I've watched the replay already, so I know that there's some bowlers there in the clan castle. That's intel. I have intel on this attack. So he's going to come in from the right side, and he's going to start with the golem, obviously. He's going to start it with on the cannon, so it's going to occupy the cannon and the whiz tower. And then he's going to drop in a little wizard here down at the mortar, down at the bottom there, which is nice because that's going to help set the funnel for everything else to go into this box. And he's also going to have an archer who's going to take out this builder hut over on the right, which is important because you don't want that builder hut hanging out at the end and have a 99% 2-star because you forgot some stupid builder hut. So let's get into it. I want you to pay attention to his bomber drop, which is very important, obviously, and a skill that many of us forget. So we've got the things going. There's a bomber. He's going to set off a bomb. Nice. Here comes another one, and the wall is slowly depleting down and then cracked. It's blown. So now here come in some Valks and some bowlers, and I want to place the jump. But look at that jump. Covers 3 boxes.
Good job.
So getting into three areas there is massive. We've got the bowlers on rage. Doesn't really matter what's in the clan castle on the defense because it's going to get taken out. I mean, the queen is still going to get to the stuff. Valk's having a high enough health that they're going to, they're just going to keep doing work. So now we've gotten through the kill squad. We've taken out, I believe, 2 Teslas. We've taken out 2 air defenses. We took out a sweeper, which was really nice because it's just a pain in the ass.
2 sweepers.
Maybe 2 of them. I don't see another sweeper out there.
Both there.
And then here comes the Go-Bo Laloon. Not the Go-Bo. Here comes the Laloon with the Lava Hound kind of getting taken out pretty quick, but didn't matter. The Lava Pups occupy some of the missiles. Here comes some balloons. Here comes the next Lava Hound in at the air defense. And balloons, coming in again. Now, he also brought with him 2 skeleton spells, which is interesting. Now, and you'll see, the opponent had his skeletons set on air, but for some reason, just luckily, they were attracted by one of the Lava Hounds instead of the balloons. So that was nice. Of course, balloons are not going to handle them. They're not going to take them out. They're just going to sit there getting eaten up by the pups. So that kind of sucks. He used his skeleton spells. I wasn't even paying attention to where, but I think that may have been what set off the skeleton traps, actually. That's kind of unfortunate. But it didn't matter because here we are. Now, this is one of the problems with Go-Bo Laloon that I find. Here we are at 98%, 99%, and we've still got the town hall to go. Fortunately, he gets it, but there is a risk of a high percentage 1-star, which is what I always get. High percentage 1-stars missing the town hall, especially when it's centered in the middle of the base, and there's just not enough there's not enough oomph in the backup troops. I mean, 3 minions on that one. 3 minions are not going to do a whole lot of cleanup work. So you really are relying on the lava pups and that kill squad, and relying on the balloons to take out a lot of the defenses,
or at least
so that a town hall that's centered can reach it without getting shot by the backside defenses. So anyway, good attack there, and moving on. Next we'll have, let's see, I believe we're going to talk or take a look at Wrecker. We're going to take a look at Wrecker, who had kind of an interesting attack. He is bringing what I am going to call, what did I write down? The Liz Laloon. I'm calling it that because
the Liz Lemon?
I don't know why, because that's just what I want to call it. The Liz Laloon. He's got 6 lizards. Some of you may call them dragons. That's lame. They're lizards. And he's got a hound, and he's got some balloons. If we're all going to call balloons loons, then let's call dragons lizards. Let's do it. Let's just go for it. And then he's going with this Zapquake. I know a lot of y'all like the Zapquake.
Arf.
Some of you, that's what you do. You were Zapquakers. Me personally, I've never been a big fan of the Zapquake, just because you're left with nothing left. There's nothing left. So in this particular case, it worked out nicely, I think. Still a bit of a gamble, maybe, for my tastes, but he's coming with the heroes up on the top side, and he's Zapquaking the far side air defenses. So he takes those out.
Cool.
The reason I think it worked for him here is because his queen is going to take out the outside air defense. So now there's only
right there.
one air defense left. Of course, there's still expos set at air. And I didn't pay attention earlier to what the skeleton traps were at. But you've got a bunch of dragons. Skeleton traps are not going to do a thing to a dragon. The expos pointed up they're going to do very little to a dragon. And now here comes in a little mini itty bitty lava hound as well as a bigger lava hound and the loons. So the funnel was set with the dragons on the left, and then the loons come in on the upper right. That air defense still isn't down, which is interesting and crazy. But there they go. Most of the dragons are now deed. There's only 2 dragons left. But you still got some loons running around. But here's the problem. I mean, they're so dang slow, and you got nothing to speed them up with. You've got no spells left. So
you can't speed them
all
up
the
one
defenses
time.
now are down, and
2 times.
the deal is sealed. So, what can you do? He's got obviously a bunch of loons left. Dragons are awful slow, too, as a troop, so a lot of slow troops left, but he's still got a couple lava hounds, or pups running around, kind of helping out. So, he gets it done. Gets it done anyway. It was it was a planned attack, and it worked. You can't really disagree with 3-bomb, so... Slancha Bradan Bodemor Agus Basan Ajan to you, Wrecker.
Look at that.
All right, so next up we've got Thumb in the way. Good old Thumb gets in the way. Sometimes Thumb goes where you want it. Sometimes it does not. So Whiskey Tango. Sometimes Pinky gets in the way. I didn't tell you all this. Well, I told some of you. But, 8-10 weeks ago, got my finger pinned in between my car and the house door.
Straight.
And, pinned, for reals. Anyway, that's my pin. Sometimes pinkies get in the way. So we've got Whiskey Tango. We got WT. And what do we got? We're going with a Thumb in the way again. It's an interesting base. You got Clan Castle way over here in the left corner, unprotected. It's just saying, lure me, have your way with me. And then town hall up there, and just stuff, and it's weird. Just kind of crazy, but I'm sure it works. I'm sure that's why he's got it like this. This 1001 crew is a very capable and gifted war clan. So
I imagine
Whiskey Tang is going to go with a go boho. Gobo is my favorite Fraggle from Fraggle Rock. So Gobo Ho.
not really.
And what's he going to do?
Yeah, maybe.
He's going to immediately drop a couple poisons and then drop some golems, which is going to obviously draw out the Clan Castle troops and immediately start poisoning them. I sort of picture them inside the Clan Castle having a nice lunch, maybe some tea cakes, and then suddenly there's an alarm that's like, oh my god, we're being attacked, and then the golems show up and they run out directly into poison and just start gagging, and it's just a horror scene. But that's how I like to think of it. And he also threw in a jump in there to get the golems to, get into the walls. Bowlers, Valks, couple things going in, taking out a bunch of Teslas.
I don't think the use of the heals was planned.
Now he's used all of his heals.
Think
He
he
had, I
had
believe, 3 heals, and they are now all used, despite the fact that he hasn't even dropped a hog yet. So that's an astute point. Hey, even though you're running a bunch of hogs and you've got some heals, don't hold on to the heals just for the sake of the hogs. I mean, if your kill squad can get deeper with some heals,
use it.
then by all means go for it. Because as you'll see here, he had no heals, but he didn't need them because the 20 hogs was more than enough to take out all the defenses. And then he had enough backup troops, and he kept his queen alive, he kept a bowler alive there, he's kept wizards alive and a golem alive up there to continue cleaning up stuff. So now the hogs have gotten everything dead, and he's still got some of his kill squad going to help clean up. So, again, don't be afraid to use your heals early to keep your kill squad going. So, there you go. Speed it up one time. 99% and boom. 100%. Slancha down board more Agus Bazanajan. To you, Whiskey Tango. Irish Whiskey Tango. Okay, so next we're going to go with Feast Mode. Where is Feast Mode? Where is Feast Mode? Feast Mode. Feast Mode had a 6-pack. We're going to go with his replay number 1, which is a Go Boho. He's going to go with 2 golems here, which is a rare treat. And of course, wizards to set that funnel in the kill squad funnel. Well, didn't set much of a funnel, but took out some stuff, which was nice. Then here comes some bowlers. And the clan castle has been drawn. And the town hall is going to go down here just because it's, it wasn't what he was aiming for necessarily. Or maybe it was. Hell, I don't know. But the kill squad's still going in. He's got him jumping into another area. Both blowers, blow dryers are going to go down. Queen's still up, king's still up. It's going to take out some of this stuff in this box over here, including a Tesla. May go down, probably not, because now the queen abandoned it. The queen is going, and here comes the Laloon with the rages. Now, interestingly enough, he did not get the queen down here, and it seems to me that is a frequent strategy, is to try and get the queen down. He did not, but the queen is going down by something that I didn't even see that was killing her. Oh my god, it was a skeleton spell. Bum, bum, bum. Skeleton spell. Fascinating. Fantastic. Skeleton spell just overwhelmed the queen. She didn't even know what was getting her. It's like, what's this biting my ankles? What is these? And before she knew it, those mosquitoes had sucked her dry. So, good work there. And we got balloons running around. Still slow as hell.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
But, he's got time on the clock. He's got some lava pups going. So, worked out nicely. 1 time. Speed it up. 2 time. There we go. Boom. Shalakalaka. Alright, so finally, we've got Starfish Bear coming in. We're going to show his
Hero.
2, 3, well, we're going to show at least one of them. We're going to show replay 1. This came with 5 minutes left in war. What do we got? We've got Go Bitch, as we call it, golems, bowlers, and witches. And woo, we've got to almost drop the phone.
Rude.
But, yeah, so let's see what he does.
I'm not. I don't have no tattoos.
Coming in from the south and the west with the bowlers and witches, and then in between them, you got your heroes and your bowlers. Jump spells to get them in, rage spells to get them hot, to get them cracking, and there's just so much power in it. You overwhelm the Inferno with the number of troops. You've got skeletons running rampant.
No
and
chance.
really the multi-Infernos are like, oh my god, what are we doing? Oh,
Oh my god.
and they just get overwhelmed. So you get the things into the core, and you still have things working on the outside edges. It's like a wave of bowlers and skeletons,
virtual
really
tsunami.
just coming, sweeping across the whole base. And you jump them in so that they can just say, what are these walls? I'll just hop over them. As a junior high and high school hurdler, I can appreciate the jump spell.
Three-stepper.
And then some hogs to clean up some of the final defenses, and then everything's Gandhi. Before you know it, everything's Gandhi. And look at how many things are left there. You got things all over the place.
They were all over.
So, good attack. Excellent work. And then, for shits and giggles, let's go ahead and look at Starfish Bear versus this guy here. We'll speed it up. He's going with pretty much the same attack. The Go Bitch. And jump the stuff in to the middle. Everything gets overwhelmed. You got Expos shooting one thing at a time. You got Infernos shooting one thing or 5 things at a time, but not enough of them. And sweeping through the base.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
And voila. Now, here again, we have the Town Hall is one of the last things to go down, but it didn't go down, or it didn't matter, because look at what's all left. You've got Queen at full speed, you got Warden at full speed, so that's it. So, an excellent war by HH2, the Deuce. Strong war by 1001 crew, certainly. 83 to 82. Total percentage, they won on percentage. So good on them. We've got 2-bomb, 2-bomb, 2-bomb. Titan held on a 4, or Titan held on a 1-star. That's excellent. Let's take a look at a little bit of defense.
Titan strong.
We don't focus on defense much, so there's Titan's defense. We've got some minions taking out some of the outside gimmies, the freebies. And speed it up one time. We were using baby dragons to set a bit of a funnel. Initially, take out some things. And then we've got golems and bowlers. So that funnel has been set there for a bit. And they're going inside. They've got nowhere to go but inside. But he did attack 2 Infernos at one time. He freezed them. So that's nice, but that's kind of tough to do sometimes. If you can, I usually try and recommend going at 1 Inferno at a time. That's just me. That's me. What do I know? Not a whole lot. So comes in with the back end with some stuff to try and pick up some extra percentage. It was not going to get the Town Hall at that point, but did pick up some extra percentage. So there you go. After that, it's pretty much 3 bombs and 2 bombs. And on our side, we got 1 3-bomb failed, the 2-bomb 1. Town Hall 10. Let's take a look at his base. Now, to be honest, we did have a Town Hall 10 attack him, which is a little bit difficult, just because they're more limited on attacking a Town Hall 11. But still, proved a little bit difficult. I don't know who else attacked him, I just know that was the only one that got one. So, there you go. There you have it. And, Sláinte Berdan bod mor agus basanajan to you as well. Good night.
There you go. I hope you enjoyed. Good evening.